Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hilmi Fathan Aziz, as your MC for today's meeting. First of all, thanks to Almighty God for bringing us together on this beautiful morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you here. I hope you have a nice day and healthy. So now, I would like to read the agenda for today. The first one is greeting the speakers, and after greeting or welcoming the speakers, we are allow the speakers to talk, and after finish we have a Q&A session. After the Q&A session, we close this meeting. So, it is my pleasure to invite the CEO of Alibaba. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Jack Ma. Thank you for coming this morning, sir. I hope you are well. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to listen to the speaker's speech. Time and place is yours, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for inviting. As an entrepreneur, today is very difficult, and tomorrow is even more difficult. But the day after tomorrow is very beautiful. Most people die tomorrow evening. You have to work hard, you have to learn, you have to rely on your team. When I started my business in 1995, it was very difficult. I had an idea. I invited 24 of my friends in my apartment because that year I went to Seattle, my first trip to the USA. I never touched computer in my life before because computer was so expensive to me and so complicated. After 2 hours of explaining what I'm gonna do, internet, and 23 of them say, forget it. He said, this thing never worked because there's no such thing called internet in the world. You know nothing about a computer, so why you want to do this? Only one people. He said, Jack, if you want to try it, just to try it. But if there's something wrong, just come back. And after a whole night thinking, I say, I still want to do it. Because most of the people, they have a fancy ideas in the evening, but in the day, when they wake up in the evening or in the morning, they go back to do the same job. We have to do something different. When we're in an apartment, I say, guys, in next 10 years or in the future, Alibaba will be the top 10 websites of the world. And my founders look at me and say, what does number 10 mean? Today we are ranking like a 500 million something at the back. But you have to believe it. I think as an entrepreneur, if everything is ready, that does not need you. Because nothing is ready, that needs entrepreneurship. Just to finish the first 100 meters yet. Do not think the people beside you is a competitor. Running for another 3,000 meters, then you know who is competitor. The Netscape was so good, we never thought it would disappear. Yahoo was good, we never thought like it today. So don't believe you'll be good all the time. Be paranoid. Thing I learned from being a teacher, that a teacher always want his students to be more successful and better than you are. So this is I learned to be a good CEO.
What a motivational speech. Thank you, sir, for your motivational speech. And now we are going to Q&A session.
Okay, so my question is, what was the most valuable professional advice ever given to you?
Again.
What was the most valuable professional advice ever given to you?
Given to me.
Yeah. What professional advice, the best that you can recall, was given to you?
Well, the first 2-3 years for Alibaba was a disaster. We did not have a business model. People in China did not believe internet. People did not believe e-commerce. What we did, the 18 people together, like 40, 50 people. We only have a vision. We don't know how to do it. And then we got an excellent person. He worked more than 30 years in GE. He gave me, said, Jack, it's about the system. It's about the people, value, mission, and people training. That's the best. And then year 2002 and 3, 4, I spent a lot of time training our people with the value, mission, and professionalism. And then we got more managers, more leaders than most of the other startups. Then we started to go better. It's not about business model. Later, it's about create values for the others. And that is very good advice for me. And we made Alibaba different. Even to today, we're still so much mission-driven, value-driven. And I believe we want to last 102 years. We were born 1999. Last century, we had 1 year. We want to go through 100 years this century, plus 1 year, 102 cross 3 centuries. So in order to survive, we have to be mission-driven, value-driven, and people-driven. Today we do e-commerce. Tomorrow may not. The day after tomorrow, we don't know what we'll do. But if we're mission, value-driven, if we believe young people, if we want to supporting the other people to be more successful, there is always business model. There's always money to make. That's what we believe.
Thank you very much. I would like to know which is the first trait that you seek in a job candidate.
Whichever the...
The first
what
quality.
are you seeking in a job for a new candidate in a job? For a new job candidate, what are you looking for?
Oh, what I'm looking for?
Not
Well,
lawyers. It doesn't
no.
speak about lawyers.
sorry, we do a lot. We have like 200 or 300 lawyers. When Alibaba was in my apartment, I never thought a company need a lawyer. I never thought Alibaba in the future will have like more than 3 lawyers. Today we probably have 300 lawyers. Well, we need a lot of jobs because today we are handling 700 million users. I think we are going to handling 2 billion people. There are so many things that we have never seen, never imagined before. There's a lot of jobs like data, cloud computing, AI, we call Alibaba Intelligence. And there are so many things, the machine learning, that we don't know. And I don't think today there is an expert of these things. Don't tell me somebody is the expert of e-commerce. Don't tell me somebody is the expert of internet. I tell you a story. 1996, I was invited to join a meeting in Beijing about internet. At that time, China was not even connected to the internet yet. So I went there, there's about 12 people in a room. They call themselves internet expert. I say, what? We got an internet expert. So they have a lot of worries. Oh, they worry this, worry that, and China should control internet, this. So after 20 years, I found all the things they worried never come out. All the things they did not worry, all come out. There are a lot of experts of yesterday. There's no expert of future. The thing we do is we learn. So that's why you said, what kind of job we need, what kind of candidates we're looking for. We're looking for every kinds of jobs. But the thing is that we hire you not because you are qualified. We hire you because you will be qualified if you learn together with us. So this is what Alibaba requests. We hire people. They're ready to learn. They're ready to take risks. They're ready to fail. And they're ready to suffer. And we believe maybe 15, 20 years later, they will be the expert of their own field of the history. That's what we think.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our morning. Thank you once again to Mr. Jack Ma for your speech, for your motivational speech, and thank you for ladies and gentlemen for making time in your busy schedules to join us here in this morning. Wish you all a pleasant day and see you later.